Hello, everybody, and welcome to Karolina Muchova versus Aryna Sabalenka in the second semifinal here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Basically, Mason, Ohio. It's not really in Cincinnati, but Aryna Sabalenka is going to serve first. Really looking forward to this one after that epic between Coco Gauff and Iga Swiatek. And the surprise victor, I mean, as Minor said before, no, not Minor. Carmino Disco Mate, sorry. As Carmino said before, No one saw it coming. No one saw it coming. And you just gotta give all the props to Coco, who showed up today. She did not give in to her nerves, which is normally something you see from Coco. And she really, really performed to the occasion and beat Swiatek for the first time in her life. So congrats to her into a third. How many? I'll check. Not a third. I don't think she's. Has she been in Masters 1000 finals before? Maybe in doubles. Been in the French Open final, but never a 1000 final. So first ever 1000 final for Coco Gauff, just coming after winning Washington a couple weeks ago as well. This is a really good swing for her. After, I mean, it wasn't great really for a few months for Coco. She wasn't winning matches the way she normally does. I know she's young, but we're kind of just waiting for her to get back to winning ways, and now now she definitely is. Her forehand is working all of a sudden. Everything's clicking. Her serves click. I mean, did you guys see that second serve ace when she was trying to serve out? I mean, amazing. Instead of double fault, hitting second serve aces. So yeah, a new Coco is born, and we'll see who between Karolina Muchova and Aryna Sabalenka will take the mantle of taking her out, ruining the fairy tale, really. Which is what it would be, really. You got Dutchy in the chat. Welcome. Hello, hello. How are you doing? Forehand to forehand. Forehand from Sabalenka is hit for a winner. The number 2 seed gets the opening game. Like Sab to get some revenge here, personally, says Carminu. That's and refresh. Am I saying your name correctly? If I'm not, just let me know. Also, it's very hot where I am, so if you guys can hear the fan, let me know so I can turn it down a bit. So yeah, I was gonna get onto that. Of course, this is the rematch between the two ladies that made up maybe the best match of the year. What do you think? Best match of the year, that semi-final, the French Open. Was it the best match of the year? Me personally, I didn't get to witness most of it. Like barely any, because I was I was on a layover in Paris, and I on like data in the middle of nowhere, just trying to get French Open semi-final coverage, waiting in line at the gate. But obviously incredible comeback from Karolina Muchova, and she came back from 5-2 match point down. Who does that in a Grand Slam semi-final? Not many people. Not many people. So we'll see if he can live up to that kind of billing, because obviously, like, comebacks like that don't happen often. So it'll take a big effort from both ladies to spur each other on to really get the best match possible here, which is what we all want. We all want. We got a little puppy from Twitch in the chat. Welcome. Let's go Sabalenka, says little puppy. I'm not sure who I want to win here, because I like Coco and I was wanting Iga to win, but I don't think it's totally harmful. Semi-final run to Cincinnati, two semi-finals in the Masters for Iga is not the. It's a better run up than she had last year to the U.S. Open, and she won it. So we'll see if it. I think it would have been a bigger win for Coco, definitely, than it would be for Iga. It'd just be another win. But for Coco, this is like a whole break of momentum. I mean, 7 wins in a row for Iga before Coco won. That's huge. That's huge. Forehand Sabalenka to the backhand of Muchova. Oh, what an angle she's found on the one-handed backhand. What? What happened there? Sabalenka's laughing. What a crazy point. Muchova, wait, backhand here. Wait, Sabalenka with the slice, forehands. I think she lost the point, so I'm gonna get the scoreboard fixed. Sorry, guys. Yeah, she lost the point because Muchova went straight back into her, and then she just Muchova amazing backhand, one-handed backhand angle on it. Got Sabalenka on the run, moving, had to slice it back from way off court. Muchova had the whole open court, but tried to go in behind Sabalenka. She thought that Sabalenka was going to try and cover the open court, and Sabalenka just missed the easy volley. Really bizarre. Really bizarre. But bizarre things can happen in tennis. You just gotta run with them. Still keep focused. We've had all sorts of things. Lizards on courts before, pigeons, seagulls, ravens. What was the bird? It was the crows in the Australian Open earlier in the year, just going crazy during serve. So yeah, anything can happen. You just gotta keep your wits about you. And here we go. This is what can happen. Muchova won that bizarre point now from love 30 to 40-30 up. So she could potentially avoid the early break because of that really strange point. Cheers, Dutchy. I was just wondering how you're feeling about Canadian tennis right now, Dutchy. I mean, there's a slight positive thing with Felix getting that win over Berrettini, but we do know that Berrettini legendarily sucks in every hardcourt Masters. He just does not know how to play Masters I don't know what it is. For someone who is like a Grand Slam player, he's a big time player. He plays good in the big matches and the big tournaments. He just does. He's been a U.S. Open semifinalist. And he just does not make it past first and second rounds in these hardcore Masters, which is bizarre. But yeah, Dan Evans, come on, Dan, go on, Dan. Dan Evans getting that, but I'll get to him in a minute. So Berrettini, he gets the win over Berrettini. Good win, coming back from a set down, then loses, I think, straight sets to Manarino, if I'm remembering correctly. Because he lost to Purcell in the Canadian Open. Yeah, Manarino straight sets. So he got one win this week. Maybe that's something to just give him some sort of positive energy going into the US Open. We will see. We will see. And Shapovalov, I mean, just tough with injuries. Felix coming back from kind of injury-laden spell of his own, but Shapo having to withdraw from the US Open is really sad. It is really sad. So the update is it's basically worse. With Shapo not being able to play, it's basically worse than it was like a month and a half ago. When we thought it couldn't get any worse with Felix losing for every first round possible, etc. But it could get worse. Here we go. Break point for Sabalenka. Is this the first break point of the match? I've not been keeping track. I think it is. First break point of the match for Aryna Sabalenka. Yes, it is the first break point. Here we go. Break point Sabalenka. And the first serve goes wanting for Muchova. Love one advantage Sabalenka. She had that love 30 lead in the game. She's on top of the baseline. Can she get a good return in? Good second serve from Muchova. Ooh, very deep backhand. Caught Sabalenka, I think, a bit by surprise, missing her own backhand. Muchova really going for a deep lunge of a ground stroke, just kind of putting out there, seeing if Sabalenka can handle it on the big pressure point, and she missed. So good start for Muchova. Hits an ace on deuce. Now back to advantage. So we've got Tom Taylor in the chat from Ipswich. Welcome, welcome. Greetings from Ipswich. Hi from Canada, says Dutchie. No holding my breath on Team Canada defending the Davis Cup. Oh gosh, yeah, it really was just the dream, just everything last year. The end of last year for Canadian tennis was just the best. I mean, you couldn't write it, could you? You could not write it. Felix beating 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 Djokovic in the Laver Cup. Then he beat Alcaraz in the Davis Cup qualifiers. Then he won Florence. Was it Florence, Antwerp, Basel, all three in a row, and we're like, this is incredible. This is great. And then Chapeau, at the same time, made the final of Vienna. I mean, everything's looking good, and then and then we have the Canadian team just bossing it again in the Davis Cup finals. Felix just playing good stuff. Looked really good going into this year, and it's just not quite panned out the way we would have hoped. A lot of people predicted like Felix being like year-end number 5, Grand Slam, like at least multiple semi-finalist kind of thing. And that's what people were hoping for. Just hasn't really panned out, has it? Hasn't panned out. So, Sabalenka serving at 1-0. Can she put the disappointment of missing out on that break point behind her? Probably. Alcaraz hasn't been playing too great this week, David. You think Hurkacz can cause an upset? He's been solid. Well, it's the rematch from last week in Canada, and it was a very close one. Alcaraz winning 2 tiebreakers in a row to get the victory from a set down. I mean, who knows? Normally, these kind of opponents, when Alcaraz is playing well, it's like, well, he's just kind of too much variety for someone like Hurkacz. Can Hurkacz finish points that well, really? Like, with his backhand is good, but how often can you go serve +1 and yeah, to Alcaraz? Alcaraz can pass you too many times. It's tough. Alcaraz is not playing great, not playing incredibly. He's a bit sloppy starting matches, but when he's in like the flow of the comeback, he's looking good. I hope Hurkacz can win, because I'm a big Hubie fan. But it is going to be an ask. It's going to be an ask. And with his nerves, his nerve management as well. Ooh, I don't know. Good. Ferocious forehand from Sabalenka. Puts away the overhead for 40-15. Of course, 50-50 for the last few tournaments. Yeah. I think it was always going to take a bit of time after that Wimbledon victory. I mean, same with after the US Open win. He kind of... I'm not taking anything away from Felix, but it's not like he played lights out tennis in that Davis Cup match. I mean, also lost to lucky loser David Goffin in where was it? Was it Astana? Yeah, lucky loser Goffin in Astana, I think, or one of those tournaments after the US Open. So I think it was always going to take a bit of time after another Grand Slam victory. He might be timing it well. Like, we'll see. US Open, he rocks up, doesn't drop a set until like the quarterfinals, like something like that. Would not be surprised whatsoever, even if he loses to Hurkacz or or to Djokovic or Zverev. Would not be surprised if he just rocked up to the US Open and just wins it, because he is that good. So Muchova, Sabalenka, these two have something to live up to. The last match, the joy and elation coming from the American crowd, seeing Coco win. Of course, she was spotted by pretty much the whole world when she made that fourth round run to fourth round of Wimbledon, beating Venus Williams. I think a lot of people just took her into their heart, you know. They're just kind of waiting for Coco to really break through. She's had moments, she's had glimpses. Obviously, she still has flaws in her game. No one's saying she doesn't, but I think that was a happy moment for everyone. And they want some more quality tennis. They're greedy fans out here. So I mean, we all are. We want some good tennis in the second semi-final. Here we go. Sabalenka up on serve. Muchova serving at 1-2. She serves a fault. Sabalenka on top of the baseline. Really wants to attack this second serve backhand to the backhand of Muchova. Muchova does well to defend it. Now to the slice. Sabalenka comes in, and the slice was just a bit too weak, you'd say. Not enough penetration depth in the court. Very short, very floaty. Sabalenka noticed, put away that forehand into the open court. Love 15. Muchova had a bit of struggles holding serve in the last service game. Does not want to have the same issue, but you never want to lose the opening point. And there's the first serve. Gone long. It's 1-1 in the total head-to-head between these two. But Sabalenka is not winless against Muchova, which is significant considering how she lost that French Open semi-final, you'd say. We got Max in the chat. Welcome back. I say welcome back. It's more welcome back to me, really. Been gone for like, I don't know, 6-7 weeks, but good to see you guys back in the chat, supporting QualityShot. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, it was nice seeing friends again. Oh, has she put that backhand wide? She has. Sabalenka giving Muchova a nice 3-point. Needs it right now, because again, she's gone love 30 down in her service game. So, 15-30. Muchova needs to pull something out of the bag again to keep even in this first set. Here we go. First serve long from Muchova. Has the second serve. Backhand to Sabalenka to the forehand of Muchova. Into the net. Good return, solid return, but Muchova is not quite on her game as of yet. And Sabalenka has another 2 break points to add to the one she missed out on in Muchova's opening service game. Can she get the break? Take a 3-1 lead in this first set. Good first serve from Muchova, but what a return from Sabalenka. Deep. With a roar, she gets the opening break. She leads 3-1. Yeah, the head-to-head was 7-0. Iga Swiatek. I don't think she'd ever dropped a set against Coco, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think she'd ever dropped a set. That all changed, didn't it? All changed. See, Gauff, Swiatek, French Open this year didn't drop a set. Dubai this year didn't drop a set. WTA Finals last year didn't drop a set. These sets don't They barely go over 10 games as well. Yeah, hadn't even played like a tiebreaker since like 2021 in their head-to-head um, at Rome. So yeah, it had been a long time coming for Gauff to do something in one of these matches, and she really showed up and showed what she could do. It's poor from Muchova. Second serve goes way long in the forehand. So 15 love, Sabalenka. Ideal start. Serve to the backhand of Muchova. Forehand to the forehand of Muchova. Backhands. Hits the net cord. Muchova comes in with the drop shot. Oh, it's too good. Nice hands at the net. Good reaction from Muchova to see that ball just hit the net cord, stop a little bit, and did very well to adjust an intelligent shot, seeing Sabalenka was flat-footed, hitting the drop shot. 15-0. We got Capricorn in the chat as well. Welcome, 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 welcome. Yeah, American tennis is in very good hands right now. Obviously, the US Open's the big one. We'll see what the Americans do there. Oh, Muchova furious of herself and missing another second serve return. Just swiping a racket in the air. Yeah, with Pegula, Gauff, on the men's side, Fritz, TFO, Tommy Paul, Korda. Very, very good hands. First serve out again from Sabalenka. Can she finally just get into this, Muchova? Get into a good, solid point. Sabalenka is just completely controlling things right now. And there is another forehand winner. The more those rain down, the less chance there is for Muchova. You just don't want to give those just nicely high bouncing, shorter ground strokes for Sabalenka to hit at. You don't want to give her, like, in the middle of the court especially. That's just death. That's just writing your own death warrant in a point, giving her something just short and attackable. And Sabalenka gets the game, gets the consolidation, leads 4-1. We got Ghost in the chat. Welcome. Haha, vamos, Coco. I was thinking of you a couple of days ago, Ghost, with Djokovic versus Monfils. Of course, Jerry Leitzis had one of the had one of the most brutal heads-to-heads against Laver. No, not against Borg. Sorry, 17-0. It's crazy that, I mean, Djokovic and Monfils could be 20-0 before they're both done. Could be, which is, and I couldn't see anything like that being broken anytime soon. Like, that is just, for two players to be like peers, and for one of them not to have an off day or something for that long period of time. I mean, yeah, it's incredible. Incredible these head-to-heads even happen. Retired openers. That sounds nice. Iga's soup bar. She's got her bakery. She's got her soup bar. I would go to Iga's village, if she has all these things opening up, like some traditional Polish food. Been playing 3-set matches in Cincy, but it's nice he made it to the semis. Yeah, I don't think him playing. I mean, everyone's like, "Oh, you dropped the sets. Oh no." Just in general for everyone, people have such high standards. Going to a 3-setter is not the end of the world, especially when you win the second and third sets as emphatically as someone like Alcaraz does. I mean, beat Purcell, was it like 4-6, 6-1, 6-1? So, I mean, he's not exactly wasting time, is he? He's not going to these extreme lengths to win matches. Just having a slow start. Yeah. Oh no, Muchova double faults. Yikes. Coming a very, very one-sided first set, this one. Sabalenka definitely eyeing up the double break at this point. Double fault leads to love 30, 1-4. Sabalenka will be on top of every ball right now. Good serve into the body there from Muchova, jamming up Sabalenka. She couldn't quite free up her forehand arm. 15-30, better from Sure, she could build quite a few Whole Foods with her winnings this week from Cincinnati. Backhand Muchova comes in to the backhand Sabalenka and can't quite pull off the pass. She went like straight into her. I think did help. She didn't have as much space. Because if that was to the left or the right, a little bit, you just bank on Sabalenka making a pass there. It's just money on the passing shots. Interesting strategy there from Muchova, trying to go to the net more. We'll see if that gets her out of this game and into more contention in the match so far. It's been all Sabalenka. That's a bit of a shank off return from Sabalenka. So Muchova from love 30 down. She double faulted. You thought this could be the double break, the end of the set. She kind of rallies herself back. Decent couple points. Then a shank off return. Now she's at 40-30. Oh, first serve just needs to find the court more often. Second serves feeding them to Sabalenka is a death wish in this game. Hard court tennis. You don't want to give Sabalenka a second serve. Muchova dealt with it pretty well, though. Oh, and is she? I thought for a second she was holding her abdomen. She is holding her abdomen. Hope everything's okay. Her ribs and her. Yeah. Oh, see a look of discomfort there as she's walking. Doesn't look good. Of course, Muchova's been swamped by injuries for years, on and off. Just injuries. Had to use protected rankings for quite a lot, for like the last year or two, I think. Trying to build her ranking back up. And she had her own injury problems. I think, what was the match after the French Open at some point? There was one where she went off injured and it looked really bad. Let's just hope she's okay, because I don't want this to be a premature end to the match or be affected too much by injury. Let's hope it's all going to be good. Anyway, love 15. Sabalenka serving at 4-2. Backhand slice from Muchova. The forehand of Sabalenka. Forehand of Muchova on the stretch. Oh, she's kept it in. Oh, drop shot from Muchova. Sabalenka's going to get there with another drop shot of her own. Oh, great response from Sabalenka. What a response. I was complimenting all of Muchova's defensive scrambles, running down that forehand, getting on the baseline. But let's see, this drop shot here behind the baseline from Muchova, maybe just a bit too high bouncing. Sabalenka got there with time. Muchova nowhere to be seen off of that drop shot. Or stop shot. It's not really a drop shot. Oh my gosh, Ghost. Oh, big first serve from Sabalenka. Powered down. Muchova with a pretty meek-looking, one-handed kind of slice return. Goes wide. What can you really do against those booming Sabalenka first serves? Not much. The goal for Muchova today was always going to be playing with a lot of variety, moving her around. You just hope that she physically can, Played a lot of three-setters in this week, Muchova. And that does take it out of you mentally, physically. And she needs to play a physical game today to have a chance to beat Sabalenka on a hard court. So as long as Sabalenka is hitting these first serves, can play her game, it's not looking as likely Muchova will win. But there we go. Muchova orchestrating a scramble, a net game of cat and mouse. And she's definitely odds-on favorite to win those more often than not. Sabalenka just doesn't have the same gift of hands that Muchova does. 40-30. First serve out into the tram line. Second serve. Can Muchova force a deuce here? Make Sabalenka a bit uncomfortable on serve for the first time in the match. Let's see. Ooh, double fault from Sabalenka, and that has not been a problem this year. Barely at all. She's kind of eradicated that. Maybe not eradicated, but very much muted that from her game. The double fault queen, as she was known before. And see the ball toss there, way behind her. Not ideal placement. Misses that second serve, sorry. And we are at deuce. First serve gone as well. Can Muchova just sneak her way to break point? Let's see. It would be kind of Sabalenka's own doing. But that's a great return. That's not of Sabalenka's own doing. Huge forehand right in the baseline from Muchova. Sabalenka cannot get that forehand back. And it is the first break point of the set in the match for Muchova to get back on serve. Here we go. Breakpoint Muchova. Read all you guys' comments in just a second. First serve again into the net. That's 3 points in a row. She's missed the first serve. Hey, Shram, how are you doing? Welcome to this rematch of the French Open semi-final. And that's another double fault. Looking like we're going to have another tight set after what we saw at the French Open with the 7-5s, the variety, the mayhem, the drama. Can we see another incredible match between these two ladies? We will see. But Muchova, out of nowhere, really, from love 30 down, serving at 1-4, now finds herself back on serve, serving at 3-4. So Sabalenka's kind of coughed up that break. Kind of has. 2 double faults. Just losing her way a little bit. She was just in elite, just rhythm form for a good 20 minutes there. But we'll see if Muchova can get back even at 4-all. Put Sabalenka even under some more pressure. And then who knows? But big task still. Muchova has a little bit of pain, maybe. She was in a bit of discomfort holding her abdomen. Just hope it's nothing major. And maybe an anti-inflammatory, something. The changeover can help. Who knows? 33 minutes through. Muchova serving at 3-4. So Karolina Muchova serving at 3-4. Can she have a better service game than the last three? All been love 30 down. Every single one of them. Held two of them, to be fair, but still. You just don't want to. You don't want to be struggling. Oh, that's not a great forehand. Long needs to just find her game on serve, which has just been a struggle so far. Again, she loses the opening point. Every single service game, she's been love 30 down. Can she remedy that with a nice first serve? There we go. Nice first serve out wide. So 15-0. Sabalenka couldn't get that backhand back. And Muchova suddenly in this set. Can she press on now? Of course, got two players who've had a great year so far. Sabalenka, 2022 Australian Open champion. She got over her Grand Slam semi-final hoodoo that was really messing with her for years. Got a straight set victory in that semi-final in the Australian Open, but then it kind of came back a little bit in the semi-final hoodoo, losing from a double breakup match point against Muchova in the French Open semi-final. That is very rare. So Muchova inflicted maybe the most painful loss. Oh, what a point this is! Oh, just needed a final bit of touch for Muchova, but not quite. Not quite. It's like a doubles point. See this again. Forehand, amazing volley. Just Muchova just going the stretch so often. Two volleys in a row. But then the easier volley right at her. Just can't quite find the deftness of touch. The soft hands that she needed. Goes long in that one. It's 30-0. First serve long. Here we go. Second serve. Sabalenka will want to be on top of this. We'll see where she goes in the second serve. Oh, goes to the backhand. Sabalenka gets out of the way. It's a good backhand. We're now in a point. But Sabalenka misses the forehand, misses it long. And it is 40-30. I wish Marketa Vondrousova didn't have the bagel losing to Iga. Well, it was a breadstick, I think. So there's that. Yeah, I think Iga on her day, it's just very difficult to keep out, and it takes an inspired performance every time, pretty much. If you beat Iga, you're inspired. But yeah, I understand what you mean. A baked item. I think Vondrousova will definitely continue being a factor. I don't think it's a flash in the pan kind of thing. But I don't know if she'll. It's yet to be seen whether she'll have the kind of sustained kind of impact on the tour that other people are having. She's got to prove that herself, because it was kind of a very shock win at Wimbledon. So back to deuce here from 40-30. Muchova desperately wants to get even. Comes to the serve and volley. Oh, good shot selection there. Served out wide to Sabalenka's forehand. Don't think she can flatten out her forehand on the stretch as well as she can her backhand. And good thinking there, coming to the net. Good volley into the open court. Gets herself to advantage in this game. Taking a bit of time on this serve. Serves to the forehand, and it goes long from Sabalenka. So Muchova, from serving 1-4, love 30 down, has got back even in this first set. She's given herself a chance. She's given herself hope and put herself in and amongst it here at 4-all after 40 minutes. Sabalenka now has pressure on her serving. She's been just returning freely, just having fun most of this set, but now pressure has certainly switched. See if Sabalenka can just still freely serve, which will probably be the case, but oh, just keeping it in just about. And there we go. Amazing defense, scrambling from Muchova. A rare show of emotion from Muchova there. Come on. You don't see that often from the Czech woman, normally very calm and collected. That was a big point to win there, retrieving a lot of balls. Sabalenka in control and then missing that forehand. And there's the first serve gone wide. How's the second serve? Can she? Oh gosh. She just shrugs her shoulders, throws her hands down. Another double fault. That's not good. I think it's the third double fault in 5 points on serve, something like that. Love 30, Muchova suddenly has a bit of a chance here. And there's another first serve gone wanting. Off the net, taping wide. Love 30. This is surprising after what we were seeing earlier in the set. Good second serve, though. Really going for the second serve. To go for the second serve like that when you've been double faulting the way you have last couple of games, that was brave of Sabalenka. Paid dividends. Powerful second serve deep in the box. Wins the point. 15-30. After 42 minutes. Good first serve from Sabalenka. Now the backhand. Muchova on the run of the forehand. Backhand Sabalenka. Oh, it's just so great. The angles she gets on her ground stroke. So much power. So much margin. And just a textbook Sabalenka point there. Moving her opponent round and round to the point where they can no longer get the ball because it's just too good. She steps in and swings with more power. 30-all. Another first serve. But now Muchova's found herself in the point at neutral. Oh, Sabalenka just kind of... I don't know if that was the right decision to do that. Goes for like a little short dig up the line of the backhand. Maybe a bit frustrated, wanting to go for something. But instead, she's missed it into the net, and it is another break point for Muchova to go ahead in the set after being a breakdown. Oh, another first serve missing from Sabalenka. Break point 4-all. There ever was a time not to double fault, it's now. Where's she going to put the second serve? Oh, wow. Huge, booming second serve up the tee. That is incredible. Hitting an ace on second serve when you've double faulted. No, like 3-4 times last couple service games in total. To go for a second serve ace. Breakpoint down. Bravery shown by Aryna there. Now the backhand. Ooh. Swinging through that a bit too hastily. Sabalenka faces another break point. That's the thing. Sometimes with Sabalenka, if you just get the ball back and a bit low, and she can't hit first strike tennis, she'll hit the ball regardless. So you can get errors that way. That in must have just been in. Back edge of the service box. Good first serve from Sabalenka. Good depth. Good placement. And Muchova can't handle that first serve. Back to deuce. So Sabalenka had a bit of a struggle with Ann Lee before beating Kazatkina pretty comfortably. Jabeur, I heard, struggled with injury yesterday, sadly. Nonetheless, deserves her spot in the semi-final. Trying to fight for the honor of the Cincinnati Open title. Oh, huge serve. Puts away that forehand at the net. Sabalenka. So advantage, Aryna Sabalenka. Muchova, I believe, has had more three-setters. Yeah. She had a three-setter opener match against Hada Maya, winning from a set down. Then against Martic, 6-3 in the third. Oh, amazing return from Muchova again. Really clogging up Sabalenka, not giving her any space. Great angle. I don't know how you find your way to the backhand corner of Sabalenka off her serves, but Muchova's finding ways. She's finding ways to put Aryna under a lot of pressure. And we are at deuce once again. And then Sakari winning in 3 sets before, sadly, Buzkova couldn't play that quarterfinal match. So had a little bit of a rest, but those 3-3 setters, I'm sure, weren't restful. Still have their impact. Let on the second serve, I believe, on deuce from Sabalenka. As for this match, I didn't really make a prediction for this match. I guess 4-all deuce. It's kind of exactly even, so I could make a prediction now. I mean, it's hard to back against Sabalenka. I'll say Sabalenka in 3, probably. Sabalenka in 3. Just think on a hard court as well. She's proven herself time and time again to just be a menace to deal with on these kind of conditions. But breakpoint number 3 coming up. Oh, wow. There's the forehand air from Sabalenka. All that good work. Second serve ace on the first break point. Only to give it away on a pretty cheap forehand air. Muchova asking for the stringer. As she's gotten the break. She's broken twice in a row. She's won 4 games in a row. And now leads 5-4, serving for the first set. I mean, incredible. How is this match turned around so quickly? I think there's a moment there. 1-4 love 30. You think if Sabalenka just kind of locks in here, finds a way to break point. I think if there's a break point there, she gets it. That's just my view. If there's a break point at 1-4, Sabalenka would have been able to strike, but just couldn't do it from love 30 up. Muchova won 4 points in a row. You got Matt Hill. Welcome back. How are you guys doing? I mean, welcome back to me being here as well, but I haven't seen you guys in ages. Hey guys, just joining, was needing to take a break after the Coco win. What a match that was. Coco was definitely one of the favorites in New York. Whoa. Huge statements from Matt. I love it. Love seeing these huge statements. And if she plays like she did in that match consistently, hard to disagree with you. But I would give the cautionary tale of it's not a cautionary tale really, but I guess Halep last year for one, lost first round of the US Open. I personally thought that Caroline Garcia, I thought she was going to win the US Open, or at least make the final. Didn't really pan out. Jabeur beat her in the semis. So who knows? Oh, big return from Sabalenka. Muchova trying to sneak in on the serve and volley. Sabalenka was having none of it. Right at her fingertips. Or that's not the phrase. Right at the shoelaces is the phrase. That's the phrase. Love 15. Good opening point from Sabalenka. Muchova is going to need to gather herself here. Needs to win this game, you feel, to inflict a blow on Sabalenka. The first big blow. Maybe a knockdown blow, you know? If she does hold here. Here we go. First serve gone wide. Now the second serve coming in from Muchova. Backhand of Sabalenka. Forehand of Muchova. Forehand of Sabalenka to the backhand of Muchova. Backhand of Sabalenka. Backhand of Muchova. Doing very well from behind the baseline to stay in this rally. Sabalenka trying to control. Gets Muchova a bit on the run and just completely mistimes that forehands. Love 30. You got to wonder, is there a bit of nerves serving out these kind of things? I don't know. Didn't seem to have many nerves in the whole French Open, did she? Seemed pretty fine then. That's not a great forehand miss from Muchova. Very loose. There's another first serve gone long. Bit of a grimace there. Ready for the second serves. Muchova. Backhand of Sabalenka. Backhand slice. Muchova. Forehand. Slice response from Sabalenka. Good slice from Muchova through the middle of the court. You just feel like Sabalenka wanted to hit over it. She just kind of was not expecting that to come into her forehand, especially. Yeah, didn't time it well. Bit stubborn maybe in her shot selection. She'd already picked the shot selection before she was even in position. Had to switch last minute, Sabalenka. But now the backhand slice of Muchova to the forehand of Sabalenka. Forehand on the run from Muchova. It's long. And that's how Sabalenka can rule points. Moving you left to right. Muchova didn't stand much of a chance. Once Sabalenka got herself grounded, hitting those ground strokes. 15-40. 2 breakback points for the fourth break of the set, I think. Yeah, fourth break of the set. Backhand to backhand of Muchova. Backhand of Sabalenka to the forehand of Muchova. I'll do that in a second, Fazan. Backhand slice. It's not very good for Muchova. And another twist in this first set. We had Sabalenka. I mean, she should have been a double break up. But instead, Muchova led just there, 5-4. See. Scroll up a bit. Like this, maybe? Sorry, guys. Bit of a technical issue. There we go. Is that better? Yeah, it looks better. Looks better. Here we go. Second serve for Sabalenka. Backhand of Muchova. Backhands. Huge from Sabalenka. Stand and deliver. Huge. Oh, Tom's saying the last US Open for Andy Murray. Time will tell. I hope not. Hope not, Tom. Of course, Andy winning the US Open, his maiden major title 11 years ago. That'd be such a shame if this was his last one. Would be such a shame. 30, love Sabalenka. Massing, I can't really pinpoint it. I think Sabalenka's just a streaky player. Didn't see the beginning of this match, but apparently she blew a big lead. Yeah, she was playing very well. Got the early break, just controlling everything. Then Muchova had a better game, you got to say, when Sabalenka was serving at 4-2. But yeah, Sabalenka did double fault away that game, I would say, personally. But now, playing some better tennis again after losing four games in a row. She's broken back and now hitting winners for fun. 40 love. Aryna Sabalenka. Can she retake the lead? Force Muchova to serve for a tiebreak. Oh, great first serve. Great first serve. Muchova can barely get a solid racket on it. Way long. Sabalenka leads 6 games to 5. 6 games to 5. Aryna Sabalenka has won a Masters title before. It was WTA 1000, I should say. I think twice in Madrid, if I'm not mistaken. I will check that. But I don't think Muchova has. Don't think Muchova has. Let me see here. Matt thinks he'll try and retire at Wimbledon. I think he did say he'll try and play as long as he can. Yeah. We will see how long it lasts. Because I don't think he'll be too content just winning 1 to 2 matches at 250s and just kind of, I don't know. He says every year that Wimbledon's his biggest chance. Then he just kind of, this year was painful, especially. He should have beat Tsitsipas. I'd say without the curfew, he would have beaten Tsitsipas in 4 sets, but of course, curfew kind of, yeah, if spots or maybe he would have been under pressure a bit. He felt the pressure. Who knows? Who knows? Let's see. Wow. She's won, I think, 5 1,000 titles, Sabalenka. This is not a new domain for her at all. Use some powerful backhands. Muchova on the stretch, getting a backhand up for a lob. Doesn't land in. Love 15. Love 15. Sabalenka wants to just retake control after a bit of a collapse. You look at that, last 15 points, she's won 11 of it. She's won, I think that's 8 points in a row, 7 points in a row. First serve wide. Sorry, long from Muchova. Come on. Not very good last couple service games, has she? Backhand, back again on the stretch. Muchova, just incredible returning from Sabalenka. You cannot give Sabalenka this many second serves and her predicting where they're going. I mean, it's going to lead to a lot of running, stretching, hoping Sabalenka misses. And that's if you even get the ball back. So love 30, just 2 points away from the first set. Aryna Sabalenka. Made 2 semifinals here in Cincinnati. Sabalenka never made the final. So this would be a step for her. Made the semifinal last year. Didn't quite make that jump. Yeah, both Murrays in the Davis Cup. Maybe they'll play doubles. Who knows? That'd be a nice little throwback. I think that's out from Muchova. No. 3 set points. After doing so well recovering from 1-4 down, she's kind of let this set just go by the wayside with some of these errors. Sabalenka's obviously upped her game, but Muchova not doing herself any favors. Faces 3 set points. Ooh, Sabalenka. Not sure that made it in, but of course, automatic line calling kind of neuters any arguments missing that return. So 15-40, 1 set point saved. Forehand Sabalenka to the forehand of Muchova. Forehand Sabalenka. And it's out. 30-40. Does she want to see the replay of the call? No, she doesn't. Okay. Forehand error from Sabalenka means it's 30-40 this time. Muchova just hanging on as she was in this match, in this set before taking a lead. Now, again, she's set point down. Forehand Sabalenka to the forehand of Muchova. Forehand Sabalenka on the run. Forehand Muchova on the run. Backhand Sabalenka. Backhand Muchova slice to the forehand Sabalenka. And she just kind of over-rotates. Just not quite finding her best on these set points. You got to say that was impressive. Muchova keeping her composure on the run. Set point down. It would have been really easy just to lose all bearing. Go for a kind of moonball lob type shot. But she kept the depth. Saves all 3 set points. Look at this. Sabalenka really hitting the ball with ferocity. Muchova surviving. Oh my gosh. Amazing defense by Muchova. And Sabalenka getting frustrated now. That was an incredible scramble again for Muchova. Sabalenka's got all the power. Muchova's just got to keep herself in it with these squash shots, you know? Can never be easy. Keeping yourself engaged every single point. And look at that. 3 set points saved for Muchova. First serve, return to the net. It is a tiebreak. So this set has gone so many different directions. I mean, Muchova's basically struggled on serve all set long. She's been broken twice. Sabalenka's been broken twice. She's faced 3 break points there. Saved them all. 3 set points saved. Now Sabalenka will serve first in this tiebreak. Drop your predictions in the chat, guys. Who is going to win the tiebreak? Who's going to draw first blood in this Cincinnati semifinal? The last big tournament before the US Open. Oh, good point from Sabalenka. Her pure power dictating the play. And she wins the opening point. After it goes long from Muchova, I'm going to drop it in myself. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Getting mixed up here. Muchova wins her point. Okay. Here we go. This is my prediction. But Matt thinking Sabalenka is going to win. I agree with Matt. 7-5 Sabalenka, I say, but who knows? Who knows? Forehand to the backhand Muchova. Backhand Sabalenka. Backhand Muchova. Backhand slice Muchova to the backhand slice Sabalenka. Forehand Muchova to the backhand Sabalenka. It's just in. Backhand Sabalenka to the forehand of Muchova. Muchova's doing very well here. And there's a slice. It's in. Oh, just maybe leaning back a bit too much in that forehand. Sabalenka puts it into the net. 4-1-2. So both women on serve so far in this tiebreak. Let me see here. Muchova's she been in any 1000 finals? No, she is not. This would be a debut in a WTA 1000 final if she was to win it. Oh, drop shot midpoint from Muchova. Oh gosh, it was not a good drop shot whatsoever. Sabalenka loses it. She loses the point. She loses her mind there a bit. Goodness sake. Just complete like a shock drop shot from Muchova, just changing up the point. Sabalenka, so much time on it. Open, complete open court. Down the line, she misses it into the net, cross court. Her racket goes, and there's the early mini break for Muchova. Look at that. Shocking miss from Sabalenka, really. Oh, but amazing serve to just respond. She's bringing back the cam, Back in this tie break, just 1 point in it. Just the one mini break. One mini break can be exchanged like nothing. I saw a tie break the other day. Hurkacz versus Popyrin. Is it Popyrin? 6-1 up, Hurkacz was. Lost 6 points in a row. Anything can happen. So one mini break is just can be recovered like it's nothing. First serve off the net tape and wide. So second serve up a mini break. Muchova. She'd love to get to 4-2 here. She would love to. Double fault for Muchova. No. We don't want to see the double faults here. Those are the mistakes we don't want to see. And there is from the Czech. So back even in this tiebreak, 3-all. What a set this has been. This has been a set of questionable quality sometimes, but a lot of great dictating play from Sabalenka, a lot of great scrambling, great creativity for Muchova. Just variety, that slice, keeping it low. Even the bad shots sometimes, variety-wise, catching Sabalenka off guard, like the point at 1-2. I mean, who knows what was going on there in Sabalenka's mind. But 3-all here. Muchova serving again after the changeover. First serve, very, very long. Come on. Let's not have any silly double faults again. Just in that second serve. Now the backhand. Forehand of Sabalenka. Backhand slice Muchova. Forehand Sabalenka. Oh, what a forehand from Sabalenka. Just coming in off that slice. Hitting it wider, hitting it deeper. Incredible stuff from the Belarusian. And she's up a mini break for the first time in this tie break. 4-3. Dutchie heading out. Thanks. Thanks for joining us while you could, Dutchie. Hope I can see you in maybe I don't know if I'll be allowed to do a stream tomorrow. Probably be Anthony and Fazan, but nice seeing you again after the long absence. Oh, good depth again from Sabalenka. We got Lexi in the chat. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Missed you guys too. This would be, I think, Muchova's. This is her first ever semi-final at a WTA 1000. So this is a big deal. Even if she's been in a final of a Grand Slam, this is still big. So the number 2 seed, second serve, just 2 points away from the first set. Oh, there's a bug. Holding up her hand, just like, okay, calm down. It's just a bug. It's just a bug. Ready to serve at 5-3 here on second serve. Oh, good second serve. But that forehand is not good. That's a rancid forehand. That is not even close. Loose, deep, cross court. And that's given Muchova chance staying in this tiebreak, not having to face any more set points. Of course, she faced the 3 set points. I don't know if you've been watching, Lexi. Faced the 3 break points at serving at 5-6. Love 40 down. So Muchova's already been through the mill a bit. Down a break, love 30 as well. Before serving for the set at 5-4. Been a very topsy-turvy set. Oh, serve and volley, but she misses the first serve, Muchova. Will she just have to go conservative, just sit back on this second serve? Probably so. Second serve at 4-5. Backhand Sabalenka to the backhand Muchova. Oh, she just missed it. She has. Goes for the backhand up the line off the serve, and we'll see here. Oh, wow. Margins. Just missed it. So Muchova got 1 set point on her own serve, 1 set point on Sabalenka's serve. Can she get out of this set still? It's looking very unlikely. 4-6. Forehand Muchova. She's missed it. Sabalenka, after being a break, love 30 up. 1-4 love 30. She kind of collapsed. She kind of collapsed with some double faults, some bad games. She was facing down the barrel of losing the set when Muchova was serving for it at 5-4. Then she had 3 set points at 5-6. Finally takes the set in the tiebreak. 7-4. So there we go. Sabalenka getting the first set. You don't break my soul. Beyonce in Cincinnati. So, very, very drama-filled set. Lots of ups and downs from both women. But the Belarusian, 1 set away from, I think, her second 1000 final of the year, I believe. Probably so. Probably the second of the year after Madrid. Muchova did hold her abdomen to the start of the set. Wondering if she recovered from that discomfort. She was grimacing a lot. We will see. I'm going to take a little break, guys. We'll be back with a new drink ready for the second set in just a minute, guys. We are back. Hello, hello. Welcome to the second set of Karolina Muchova versus Aryna Sabalenka. Aryna Sabalenka getting that first set eventually after a long set of ups and downs. So there's a bug there. I think. But Muchova serving first in the second. Serving first in the second. Yeah. Coco Gauff. What a win for Coco Gauff. After losing the first 7 meetings between her and Swiatek, she's finally got, I'd say, a legitimate win over world number one. She got a win over Barty via retirement. I wouldn't count that personally. So I don't think she would count it either. So this is a big step for Coco, a big leap. Because I think, and most people would have thought, Coco, no chance against Swiatek for at least the next couple years. But she's got a win under her belt for, I think she's 19, beating the world number one on these Cincinnati hard courts will give her confidence for sure. Give her a whole new leap of confidence and lease of completely mixed all my idioms there. Don't mind me. Huge new lease of life, a leap of confidence, everything. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Would love Coco to really come with their A game in New York. Of course, Americans can feel the pressure a bit. We had TFO kind of taking in that pressure, going to 5 with Carlos Alcaraz in the semifinals of the U.S. Open. I mean, who does that? Only TFO so far, but like that Alcaraz, that is a scary Alcaraz he was playing, and he won that 4th set. He took it to him. So who knows? Could Coco Gauff be the first American to win the U.S. Open since Andy Roddick? I think Andy Roddick's the last one. No, Serena Williams. Sorry, Serena Williams, first woman to win since Serena Williams would be, wouldn't it? Welcome, MJ. Welcome to the chat. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, huge forehands from Sabalenka. Muchova just. This is the story of the match. Muchova just sprinting for balls, not getting them barely. Like, Sabalenka's. Her ground strokes are just so topspin, brutal, just in every single corner. It just bashes the balls. And I don't know how you're supposed to compete with that. When she's balanced, especially, you know? Oh, good point, Matt. Good point. Sloane Stephens getting that win 2017. So it's not as rare on the women's side. The men's side, more so, because of the big four, kind of dominated. So my mistake. I kind of misspoke. Sloane Stephens, Serena Williams, Venus won the U.S. Open. I'm not sure. It would still be massive, really. It would be for tennis, and I think it would revitalize like American tennis. If Coco Gauff would win it, it would kind of just a young woman winning the U.S. Open would just bring something new, wouldn't it? Bring something new. Here we go. Sabalenka serving at 40-30 in her opening game of the second set. Serves to the backhand of Muchova. Backhand drop shot from Sabalenka. And the lob from Muchova is just not good enough. Don't know why she went to that. Don't know why she went to that, but put away very simply by the Belarusian. Her coach muttering words of encouragement. Ooh, MJ saying Jess Pegula has a more inner than Chocoto. I mean, this is the kind of argument the Americans want to be having, you know? Like, who has a better chance to win the US Open between these two people that are winning tournaments every week? Like, that's where you want to be. Ooh, drop shot from Muchova. That's rare that she such bad touch in the forecourt, but that was not particularly close on the drop shot into the net cord. Yikes! Haha. One win over Swiatek in the United Cup. Like, whoa, Pegula, you're winning. You're winning the Aussie Open. That's funny. Slice from Sabalenka, not quite to par. Slice battle. Everyday Muchova will win, I'd say. So Sabalenka, the more she gets over the ball, gets Muchova running, the better it is for her. So Pegula won in Montreal last week. Had Coco winning in Washington, now in the final here in Cincinnati. I mean, this is just the dream, isn't it? This is the dream, and we'll see what happens. I mean, it would be a shame if one of them loses early in New York. That would just kind of somber the mood a bit. But I think this will get more people watching the U.S. Open. These players with such good resumes and such good form, you know. Obviously, um, with Coco winning here, it would help. Ooh, yeah, I guess would agree with you, Matt. That was a bit of a scheduling nightmare, that tournament. Oh, what a pickup! What a pickup from Muchova! What a half volley pickup! She was moving. She was moving from the baseline to the forecourt as she picked up that half volley on the forehand. Let's see this again. Oh, beautiful. And then the volley put away. What movement. What vertical, not vertical. What do you call it? Up and down from the baseline to the net. It was very, very impressive. Transitioning there to the volley. She's got herself to 30 all here. Sabalenka bossing a lot of the points, but Muchova staying alive, staying with it. Backhand Sabalenka is long on the second serve. So a lovely gift from Muchova, that's for sure. Don't get those too often on the second serve. A complete miss from Sabalenka. She'll take that one gladfully. Yeah, I remember her finalist, her opponent in the final. I think she played like 5 games in 3 days or something stupid, which is just outright cruel, right? I mean, that's awful. I think Pegula definitely calmed down with the celebrations after she won, showing respect, which was nice to see. But still a big title for Jess Pegula. She still had to win it once it opened up, and she did. She was still the favorite for quite a lot. After beating Swiatek, I mean, she really set herself up as just yeah, she had to win it. Pressure was on her. Good hold there for Muchova from I think love 30, 15-30 down. Grab the headlights on the highway. Or a bit of Elton John. Actually, just going 3. I would agree with you. I did say Sabalenka in 3. It was a bit of a late prediction. I said it at 4-all deuce in the first set, but yeah, I think Sabalenka is going to win this in 3. Mukova, as much as she's a real talent, I think on these kind of conditions, Sabalenka on a hard court, brutal. It's a brutal opponent. Brutal opponent. Especially in the heat as well, running after these balls. I mean, you just don't want to be there, do you? Sprinting after Sabalenka's ground strokes. It's a brutal job to partake in. That's if you get like the first couple back, you know. First serve gets a return long for Sabalenka. 15-love. I think some of the crowd maybe taking a bit of a break. Might have a day ticket to center court, having a bit of a break before. Is it Alcaraz Hurkacz first? Yeah. Forehand to forehand Sabalenka. Oh, she's just ripping the ball. You can see from that court angle view. Just brutal hitting, brutal spin from Sabalenka cross court. Mukova, no chance. Sabalenka just increasing the pressure and spin on every forehand. I mean, what can you do? Just wide in the first serve. A separate session, okay. So I think they might be taking a little bit of a break before Alcaraz Hurkacz. Oh, nice return from Mukova right at the baseline. Sabalenka trying to do a pickup shot there, but very difficult. Mukova, I think, was a bug on her or something. He's laughing. He's off for now. He's off for now. Okay, 30-15. Umpire does not look impressed by the bug being on Mukova. It's like, Is the guy with the deep voice, the umpire with the deep voice? Maybe she's slowing down the play to distract Sabalenka. That's what he's thinking in his head right now. Oh, what a return from Mukova again, jumping off that forehand. No! Oh, jump forehand return. She got herself the short ball, the short attackable ball. She missed that forehand in the mid-court. Come on. Shame. Shame for Mukova there. For sure, Matt, for sure. Forehands. Approach shot there, not quite going to plan for Sabalenka. Hitting the net cord and going wide. So 40-30. Impressive win though, Pegula, over Swiatek in the semis especially. Like, you cannot take anything away from that win, even if Samsonova was completely gassed in the final. Just like you can't take anything away from Gauff's win. I think Gauff's win's more shocking because Pegula has beaten Swiatek in the past before. Redundant statements for me, sorry. But still a big win for Gauff, but she would just way prefer getting over the line tomorrow. But big task left ahead. These two women are not known for being easy opponents. Oh, it's in. The lob's in from Mukova. Drive volley from Mukova. Oh, what a point. What a point for Muchova. I don't know how she won that. How she kept some of these balls in. Incredible. Let's see this again. Slice. This ball's so low on the stretch. Open stance forehand. Muchova gets the forehand lob back in, finds her way to a forehand drive volley, which she takes on. That was brave in itself. Oh, amazing point from Muchova. Don't know how she won it. She has break point now in the second set. First serve off the net cord and wide. Let's see right now. Can Sabalenka hold herself together? Put in a good second serve. Backhand from Muchova to the forehand of Sabalenka. Forehand Muchova. Forehand Sabalenka to the backhand slice of Muchova. Huge roar from Sabalenka as Muchova slices that into the net. The scoreboard's wrong, guys, by the way. It is juice. It's not 3-1 Muchova. Don't know where they got that idea from. Come on, fix yourself, scoreboard. Shame on you. Come on. It's not doing it. This is the first serve, Sabalenka. Just seems a bit frustrated right now. Not quite finding a rhythm on serve. Forehands into the net from Sabalenka, though. Muchova just getting these serves back, and that's enough. Happened a couple times in this game. Sabalenka missing the +1 forehand. Or the approach forehand. Breakpoint number 2 for Muchova. First serve into the net. There we go. There's the scoreboards back together again. Breakpoint number 2. Backhand for Muchova is long. Sabalenka holding on to her serve right now. Second serves, she's going to have to hit. This is her first serve, just not quite in rhythm. Can she just find a spurt of a couple first serves, get herself out of this game scot-free? Let's see. Hour and a half already. We're not even 4 games through this second set. Nice catch from Sabalenka. No clap. That's usually clap-worthy from the crowd, in America especially. The baseball culture, you normally, when someone catches a ball, you clap. But no such thing done for Sabalenka. Backhands to the backhand slice. Muchova on the back stretch. Forehand Muchova. She's missed it. Down the line on the run forehands. Those little opportunities got to be taken. She had time. Couldn't quite flatten out her stroke well enough. Shame. Back to advantage for the Belarusian. And easy overhead. Yep. Taken by Sabalenka. She saves 2 break points. And she holds 2-all in this second set. 2-all in this second set. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already to Quality Shot Tennis. Thanks for joining me so far in this Sabalenka Muchova match. Muchova, can she get over not taking those break points? Let's see. Can she just get back to normal on serve? She had a great opening service game. Don't think she even lost a point. Opening service game. Doing well so far here. 15 love. First serve long from Muchova. Big return from Sabalenka. Big swipe at the ball, but well long. Well long. Broke all the rules till we had none left. Didn't do great, but we did our best. Are we chasing dreams? Are they taking us apart? 30 love. Oh, just long from Sabalenka, but Muchova was on it anyway. Half volley pickup was amazing off the dead ball. But better serving from Muchova so far in the second set. This is for a third consecutive hold after 24 minutes. First serve well wide. Well wide. Well wide. Well wide. Okay, 40 love. Backhand from Sabalenka. Muchova. Oh, great point. Great hustle. Great movement of the net. The first volley wasn't great. Think off the serve and volley tactic, but the second one, very good position, very good instincts to get to that ball, put away the volley for another game to love on serve. So impressive for Karolina Muchova. Fighting back in the second set, has not dropped her level the way she did definitely when serving it 5-4. I mean, that was a yikes, wasn't it? I'm ready. Ooh. MJ, you're eating straight barbecue sauce. That's crazy. That is a very audacious thing to be doing. At any point in the day, I mean, is that allowed? There's got to be some kind of, I don't know, the FDA, whoever cares about these kind of things, got to get involved. So you just have the barbecue sauce. Just normal. I mean, you don't have the fries. Just eat the ketchup. That's what we all do. What we all do. Uh, Sabalenka now serving at 2-3 in the second set. Ooh, barbecue chicken pizza. That does sound good. Does sound good. Big miss from Muchova off that off that second serve. I mean, did not catch it correctly, and that went 50 meters long. The return. What is Robotussen? Is that a? I've never heard of that before. What do they do? Oh, we love honey mustard. Big fan of honey mustard in this household. Oh, just stretching for every single point right now, Muchova. More slices. Getting it to Sabalenka's forehands. Having to play another ball. Oh, what a forehand, though. Sabalenka. Oh, amazing. Amazing. Sabalenka doesn't care. Just keeps on playing. See how she angled this forehand. Brushing up over the ball. I mean, what kind of angle is that? That was going horizontal to the umpire's chair. That's not fair. That's not legal. That's not. How can you hit a forehand that has so much spin on it it goes to the umpire's chair like that from the baseline? That's not normal. That is not normal. Ooh, double fault from Sabalenka. I think that's the first of the set for her. Ashton looks at. Whoa, American cough syrup. Didn't see that one. I honey mustard. I'm fine with. I don't know about. Hmm. Oh, oh, you know. I thought you were saying you dip your fries in American cough syrup. Oh, Robitussin is American cough syrup. Oh, I'm like, what kind of psychopath are you, Matt? Like, that is that's worse than just eating straight barbecue sauce. That is a million times worse. Oh, thanks for that makes more sense. That makes more sense. That sounds good. Deli, I'm sure I can get my parents to pick up the fries for me. Ooh, New York delis sound delicious. I mean, they are worldwide known, like legendarily. Ooh, just long from Sabalenka. So two double faults in a row and then a forehand unforced error. This is proving to be a bit of a nightmare game. 40 love up she was. Oh, good return from Mukov. Another backhand slice. Oh, it's in. Sabalenka. Oh, what a forehand. What a forehand. She's still annoyed at herself for making it go this long, but see how she ran round that forehand. Amazing backhand slice from Mukova. Sabalenka had to do everything she could to get around it. And then what a forehand cross court. Booming once again. First serve out, though. First serve out advantage. And she puts away the forehand. Finally, Sabalenka gets through this tumultuous game. I mean, the break points, the unforced errors, but back even at 3-all. This is very different set to the first one so far. Very different first from the first one. Ooh, Sabalenka. Come on. Love 15. Smoky bones. It's always a smoky in barbecue sauce, isn't there? Bones. What? What are these names? What are these names? Here we go. Second serve for Muchova. You don't want to be going love 30 down like you were in the first set. Karolina, come on. Oh, she's coming into the net. Oh, lovely movement off the forehand. Getting Sabalenka off balance on that approach shot. Got the short ball, puts away the backhand volley. Come on. Good stuff. Yeah, I think maybe tricked Sabalenka into going for the slice there. That was not the optimal play. She was fully balanced. She came in as Sabalenka was slicing and just put away the floating ball. Beautiful strategy from Muchova, and then gets an unreturned first serve. This is what she wanted after going love 15 down. Definitely what she wanted. Oh, another good serve. Serve out wide. Finally hitting the serve how she wants to. I mean, considering where she was first set, getting broken basically every game, or being close to being broken. Look at that. Second set, first serve points won, 85% for Muchova. Ideal. Only 57% for Sabalenka is not high at all. Shows you how well Muchova is defending, I'd say. Getting a lot of these returns back, and even just eventually getting Sabalenka to miss a ball, you know? Getting them back, getting another ball back, just it's always another ball. There's a double fault though for Muchova. Just as I'm complimenting her, she goes and does that. Come on. 40-30. Get through the game. Get through the game. Oh, beautiful. Serve and volley tactic from Muchova. Taking it back to the good old days with her net play here and doing so much better than she was at this point in in the first set. Head on serve, 4-3. Yeah, she is a talent, Muchova, for sure. A great feel, an incredible slice. And can hit her ground strokes when she has to as well. And when she hits her first serve like she's hitting it right now, 85% of them she's winning. She is some force to be reckoned with, as Sabalenka found out in that semi-final at Roland Garros. And Iga found out as well. I mean, that was the first time she'd ever lost a set in a Grand Slam final. Very, very impressive level for Muchova all throughout that French Open campaign. I think a lot of fans fell in love with her during that couple weeks, just for game style. Just she's definitely just a breath of fresh air compared to a lot of the players on tour. You got similar game styles, similar vibes, auras on court. Muchova got something completely different, something with a lot more variety than we're used to. The variety versus the power. This is why this matchup is so interesting. Her playing someone like Sabalenka, having to deal with her deep, crazy spin power balls, having to defend like complete champion. Oh, yeah, not great for Muchova. Too much side spin, too little depth there from Karolina Muchova. That's the worry sometimes. Just You let one go a bit too loosely, don't have enough control on it, can be a short ball for Sabalenka just to swipe at. That's what happened right there. Yeah, that was mental. I mean, I'm sure it's up. It's got to be like at least second favorite now, right? Maybe third favorite. Like obviously, like carpet and wood is like number one. Wood courts. Ooh, double fault again from Sabalenka. Double faulting more than normal, I'd say, in this match. Even though she's winning, double faulting more than normal. Does not want that to become a habit once more, because that was a complete demon on her back for years. You go through games, sets, just double faulting leads away, double faulting her chances at winning big titles away, really. You guys will, of course, remember 2021 Australian Open. There were entire sets where she would hit like 15 double faults. It's like, well, what's going on here? Oh, huge return from Muchova off the forehand. Steps in, puts that forehand away. Beautifully cross court into the corner. Pinpoint from Muchova. And now you'd say she has a chance. 15-30. Put some pressure on. Just 2 points away from the break and serving for the set. For the second time in 2 sets. Of course, didn't happen. Didn't work out in that first set, but here we go. 15-30. First serve. Goes missing. It was a double fault. Sorry. It's a double fault. Another double fault. This is not what she needs right now. She can serve so well, Sabalenka, but just somewhere deep inside her, ingrained, is just this double fault switch. It just happened in their thousands. And what a slice that is from Muchova. Can she come in off the forehand? Oh, volley! No. Oh my gosh! What the heck? Sabalenka had a complete put away volley, just easiest shot of her life, but goes straight into Muchova, and somehow she keeps it in. Insane. Insane. I mean, I don't know how she kept that in. That volley. Sabalenka furious at herself. This game, I mean, yeah, what a point, exactly. Muchova just winning points. She has no right to win. No right to win these kind of points. And that forehand slice return is long from Sabalenka. Can Muchova do what she couldn't do in the first set? Serve out successfully. Let us see right now. Come on. Go on, Muchova. Sabalenka wiping away the sweat from her eyes. Can she just reset? Maybe put some of that anger into returns. That's not a good return. Second return in a row that's just sub-optimal into the net. And it's 30 love. 2 points away, Muchova. Surely she puts away the set now. She saw her chance at 3-4. She'd always been serving better in the second set. She was going to have a chance. She took it. And now, just 2 points away from a deciding set. Oh, lovely ace out wide. She's finding her best tennis right now. To get into her first ever 1,000 final, this would be, if she won the third set. Sabalenka's been in, like, I don't know, 8, won 5 of them. This would be nothing new for her. Karolina Muchova just 1 point away from a third set. And there it is. Gets the break at 3-4. serves it out. You got to say, quite a lot of that was Sabalenka's doing. The double faults, 2 in a row from 15-0 at 3-4. But Muchova, she took her chances. She took her chance there. Always alive at the net. Always has the hands. Always has the slice. And is one set away from her first ever 1,000 final. We either have the battle of the debutantes between Muchova and Gauff in a 1,000 final. The battle of debutantes who've also been in a Roland Garros final as well. Or you've got the fully experienced world number 2, someone who's been in Grand Slam semifinals, that, of course, winning the Australian Open early in the year, 5 Masters titles, 1,000 titles, sorry. I mean, that would be a true underdog versus big favorite story, but I did predict Sabalenka to win. I do still kind of lean Sabalenka, but what do you guys think? What do you guys think? Matt says I'm torn here. I would kind of like Muchova to win, but I think it would be cool to see if Coco could knock out the best 2 best players in the world back to back. That's true. But in my head as well, wouldn't it be such a big ask? It would be a big ask for Coco to do that. How long was this? I want to see how long the match was that she just played Coco. How long she spent on court? Let's see. Tainted love, tainted love. 2 hours 50 minutes, right? Okay. So 2 hours 50 minutes. But apart from that, like barely any time on court, she should be fine. Should be fine. I do like Muchova more as well. But from my unbiased, I'm not good at being unbiased, but I try my best. When I've not got a huge favorite here in terms of, it's not Andy Murray versus, I don't know, Lucas Rosol or someone. It's not like I'm gonna be cheering against someone heavily. I think I'd prefer Muchova in the final personally. Muchova Gauff sounds like a fun match. But as Matt says, back to back, one beating world number 1, beating world number 2, that would be some achievement. I don't think Coco could. It's tough because I feel like Coco would be more immortalized if she did beat Sabalenka in the final than if she beat Muchova, because Muchova doesn't have. She may have the Roland Garros final, but it doesn't have the kind of prestige. She doesn't have the ranking that Sabalenka has. Like everyone remembers Nalbandian, Paris. When the one in 2007, whenever he beat Djokovic, Nadal, Federer, back to back to back. Everyone remembers that. Everyone will remember Alcaraz beating Nadal, Djokovic back to back on clay. I mean, I don't think it'll be as remembered if it is Muchova in the final and she does go on to win. Then Muchova could just win. So yeah, I don't know. No one's won yet. Just remind myself, no one has won yet. All to play for in the third set after 2 hours. Aryna Sabalenka serving first. Huge first serve, an ace to start the third set. After a pretty abysmal performance on serve in that second set, she'll want to turn it all around. Look at that third set record. Muchova's 110, lost 8. Sabalenka's 1-8, lost 4. So, I mean, that's not really that big of a difference. Like, yeah, it is a bit of a lottery. Of course, Muchova beating Sabalenka in the 3-setter in Roland Garros. Ooh, oh my gosh. Improvisation from Muchova. Can she get to this one? No way. My stream stopped. Oh, she lost the point. The net cord just completely threw Muchova off. Had to do something crazy, and I don't think she got the lob back in. Sadly. You're gonna make me hungry, Andre. Come on. Ooh, there's a net cord of Muchova's. Ooh, two net cords in a row. That one helping Muchova. 30-15. That was completely just not not a strong forehand for Muchova, but got the lovely net cord there. There's basically no chance for Sabalenka. So 30-15. Backhand for Muchova. Backhand of Sabalenka. Backhand Muchova. Oh, come on. I want to see more of these long points. Pretty simple unforced error given up by Muchova there. What? What do you mean? Is it always to serve first in a set? What? Forehand from Sabalenka to the backhand slice Muchova. Just not quite the depth needed on that lob and smashed away. Or is it always better to serve first? I was listening to a Gil Gross podcast, I think a couple weeks ago, discussing about Alcaraz and how it was better or worse for him to serve first or something. I think it really depends how confident you are in your serve. Because if you have that scoreboard pressure on the other person, I mean, that could be dangerous, you know. You take a lead on serve, and then all of a sudden, you're 2-love up, 3-love up. 3-love up is only one break, but it sounds way bigger than it actually is. And it is 3 games. Oh, great hands from Sabalenka. Great hands. Amazing. If it's an actual sandwich shop, I would get it from the actual sandwich shop rather than the Filet-O-Fish. That's just my thoughts. I think at Wimbledon, the 5th set final, I think you want to serve. If you're like a serve bot, like really, really confident in your serve, you want to serve first. But if the pressure is really on in a final, oh, I think most people want to serve second. That's a bad backhand from Sabalenka. That is not reaching the top half of the net. Guess they're just not confident in their serve to start. I think as someone with a bad serve, I mean, I don't really. It depends on the day for me. Another bad return from Sabalenka. That one in the middle of the net. If you kind of want to put your opponent under it, maybe early. I'm not sure. That would be the reason, I'd say. You want to put your opponent under pressure immediately. See what they're made of. If they're gonna falter. Oh, lovely volley in the corner from Muchova. Great placement with the serve and volley. And it is 40-15. Ooh, just wide in that first serve. Just wide. Yeah. That could be part of the reason. Oh, net cord just completely nullified the return of Sabalenka. And then there's another net cord. The forehand Sabalenka. Surely she's going to win the point. Yeah, she does. Couple net cords there, but in the end, Sabalenka wins it. Yeah, I guess it's all about confidence in your serve. Um, and if you're good at breaking serve, it doesn't matter if you serve second. So it's also another way to look at it. If you can catch your opponent off guard with some really good backhands, returns, just slapping the ball, rushing them. Oh, lovely serve from Muchova in the corner for an ace. Come on. Come on. 1-0. Good stuff. Good stuff. Find Carlos likes receiving for some reason. He has got obviously his serve is way better than it used to be. But it's still like I mean, I'd say it's the weakest part of his game. Even though it's really good. It's still the weakest part of his game right now. Um so I think it just depends on the person, how they're feeling. It could be a bit of it's like an early mind game, isn't it? If you put the other person in to serve, like it's like, oh, why are they doing that? Are they feeling bad, or are they not confident in their serve? Maybe you are confident in your serve. You just want to return to start the match. It depends on the person, probably depends on the person. Powerful stuff from Sabalenka. Serve +1 comes in, slaps away that forehand for a 30-love lead in this third game of the third set. Hope Hogan can play the U.S. Open and stay healthy. Yeah, Holger is. I think he's been pretty healthy all year, I'd say. It's just outdoor hard courts. When is he going to figure it out? Is the question on everyone's lips, because some of his losses have been crazy, like Marcos Giron. Like I like Marcos Giron, but that's a bad loss for someone of Holgeruna's caliber. You shouldn't be losing to Giron um, at a big tournament. So I mean, yeah. How, was the walkover like a big thing? Was it? Oh, big miss from Sabalenka of the forehand. Was it like a? Did it seem big at the time? Did it seem like, oh, this might be um like a couple weeks off kind of thing, or was it like what's the word? Just to be safe? Because you see a lot of withdrawals and walkovers a week before a major, just for fun, just for the jokes, have a bit of rest. Surely that's not in. What the heck, Sabalenka? Drop shot from Muchova. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Sabalenka hit one of the best forehand angles I've seen since the last set and still loses the point. Muchova, open stretch, getting that back. And the drop shot, 2 meters behind the baseline. Are you kidding me? How is the drop shot that good when you're 2 meters behind the baseline? That's not normal. That is not normal. Breakpoint Muchova. Crazy. Serve out wide's pretty good from Sabalenka. Solid first serve. Saves the break point. Saves that break point. Here we go, deuce. No, stop it. No, please. You have to call health services. Just take away the barbecue sauce. Big forehand swipe of the ball. Solid return from Muchova, but Sabalenka's got to stop missing these. Got to stop missing these. Another chance for Muchova. Another chance. Can she take this one? Breakpoint number 2. Gonna have a look at the stats in a second to see what the breakpoint stats are looking like. Double faults have been pretty common, but not this time. But that's a huge backhand error. Really just standing and hoping for the best, and did not have the correct footwork or angle to hit that backhand inside out. And Muchova gets the early break in this third set. She leads 2-1 as Aha starts playing at the changeover. That's what we want to hear. That's what we want to hear. Muchova up a break. Oh, love frozen yogurt. Big fan. Uh, uh, um, um, um. Talking away. I know what I say anyway. Still holding her abdomen in the changeovers, Muchova. So if you guys remember, she was in a bit of discomfort when she went down an early break, 4-1 in the first set. She was struggling a bit, she lost a point and she was holding her abdomen like just in discomfort. She kind of got over it in terms of movement was fine. Her serve seems, I mean, that's normally what gets affected by you can't fully extend your body with a serve, but that seemed amazing in the second set. So is she still in pain? It's got to be minimal because she's up a break in the third set. So let's hope doesn't affect her mentally, that she can just keep on chugging away. Keep on chugging away. I know Bjork. Come on. I don't listen to Bjork, but I'm not a caveman. Bjork's not a caveman. uh, yeah, it is Radisson. They sponsored a 5K thing I did a few years ago. I didn't run it. I like I think I gassed out, but gave everyone a shirt that participated. Is that Guns N' Roses? Probably not. Probably have not heard the new Guns N' Roses song, if that's what you mean. First serve into the net from Muchova. Didn't look very strong, that first serve. You got a lot of patience to be a Sabalenka fan, for sure. She does not make it easy for anyone. For ups and downs. Must have been a tumultuous few years, however long they've been supporting, because she's been like top 20 big player for like 5 years now. Big miss off the first serve from Muchova. If you're sick, then you don't need to feel bad about not going to things. Like, just rest, you know? How long can Muchova hold on to this break? Is the question now as we go into further into this third set. Can she just keep control? Can she hold Sabalenka's return at bay? Is the big thing. Because it's a fiery return. And there we go. Straight her forehands. Backhand Sabalenka to the backhand slice of Muchova. That's wide. 30 all. Bit of pressure for Muchova now. A bit of pressure. Bit of pressure. Sorry, just putting my aligners in. I went to the cave. So 30 all. What can Muchova do? Ooh, another first serve into the net. Come on. Second serve at 30 all. Sabalenka would love to break back immediately. Dum 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 dum. Ooh, goes for the backhand line on the second serve, but over rotates and goes wide into the tram lines. Dum 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 dum. Under pressure, looking down on me, looking down on you, and love and love. Serve and volley is working again for Muchova. How often has the serve and volley tactic played a part in Muchova closing out games, winning points she needed to? So many times. Come on. Come on. Good stuff. I find the beat of Ice Ice Baby completely original. I find that one better. But I think Under Pressure copied Ice Ice Baby. Start of 1990, like 1989. Really frustrating. Matt's saying first 2 match, go 3 sets. I'm going to predict Alcaraz will go 3 sets, but Djokovic will put an end to that against Zverev. Ooh. I think a comfortable win for Djokovic / 2 tiebreaks. Big call. Vanilla Ice was Ice Ice Baby, man. I don't think he lip synced. He did his own rap. I mean, he wasn't great. Oh, double fault from Sabalenka. Double fault from Sabalenka. 15-0. Sabalenka's got to hold herself together here. She's down a break, but it's only one break. It's only 2 games. We know how good she can be when she's in full flow. She's not quite in full flow on serve right now. He's still alive. Maybe not. I mean, maybe you're saying was as in the rapping isn't good anymore, which for the most part I would agree. I like my sugar with coffee and cream. Muchova, if she's paying attention, she'll know this is a chance to strike it. A vulnerable Sabalenka. Oh, drop shot from Sabalenka. Good shot making. Good shot decision. Seeing Muchova behind the court. Hits the drop shot. It's the right shot. Even if she's nervous, it's the right shot. Gets to 30 all. Come on. That's bound to help. First serve out from Sabalenka. How's the second serve? Is it going to stay in for one? Will it stay in? And what will happen when it goes in? Second serve to the forehand of Muchova. Forehand Sabalenka into the open court. And that'll feel good. A forehand winner just striking away. So from 15-30 down, she got herself to 40-30 up. It's a big game just to stay in contention. Because you thought with the double faults and some of the facial expressions she was making, it wouldn't be good if she lost this game. Oh, what a forehand approach shot from Sabalenka. She's going to have an easy overhead. That's one thing from Muchova. I think she's had like one or two good lobs. Her lobs, for the most part, on the stretch have been pretty kind of put away for Sabalenka. Obviously, Sabalenka, I mean, she does this to everyone, so can't be too harsh, but Mom Spaghetti. He's nervous, but on the surface he looks calm and ready to drop bombs. But he keeps on forgetting what he wrote down. The whole crowd wrote so loud. He's opened his mouth, but the words won't come out. Choking now. Everybody's choking now. The clocks are now. Time's up. Oh, blow. Sabalenka in the middle of the game there, showing her just shout her team in desperation, like, please, I don't want a double fault anymore. Let me hold serve. And he did. She did hold serve in the end. From 15-30 down. Doing pretty well there. Please, guys, hit the like button if you haven't already. I'd love to get as many likes as possible. And subscribe to QualityShot Tennis if you haven't already as well. Muchova still up a break at 3-2, but it's a very, very slippery slope, the break in a third set. Anything can happen, especially with returners like these. Sabalenka can just brutalize 4 returns, and you've lost your game. You've lost your serve. He's alive. He's kicking. I don't think he's doing as many. I don't think he's releasing any albums recently. Yeah, last album, 2014. Oh, that was legendary. I loved that. I actually like shouted like a little kid. Like honestly, when 50 Cent was revealed upside down in the random stage in the middle of the Super Bowl field, I'm like, what? No way! I went crazy. I went crazy. Sabalenka, not happy with these returns. It's another one into the net. Another one. I'm guessing one is dilemma. It's my guess. Oh, Sabalenka continuing to hit out. What's going on? Think your racket doesn't work anymore? She's just breaking on purpose to then just get another one? I don't know. But no rack. Has there been any racket abuse calls? Is it just minimal enough that the umpire doesn't care? Okay. Oh, you listen. You run to that. That's like a slow like. I wouldn't think that's a running song. Here we go. Sabalenka back after getting a new racket. Brutal forehand. Now a backhand. Oh, 2 incredible ground strokes. So maybe the new racket's the one. Maybe this is the one. It can propel her to getting the break back. Look at that huge forehand, huge backhand, guided into that same corner. Max is the 50 Cent librarian. You know everything about 50 Cent. I I'm honestly impressed that, like, who knows who knows 50 Cent's cameos in films coming up. Like, that's a new level of of fun. Backhand slice from Muchova. It's in to the forehand of Sabalenka. That's long. Sabalenka hits a left-handed forehand out of frustration. Looked like a pretty good connection. Maybe that's something to try out. You guys seen that one, like, 12-year-old kid that has two forehands and just switches grip every time? That would be crazy if he makes it onto the tour. I want to see him play a match against someone. Maybe like Srdjan Djokovic when they both come of age of tennis or something. Srdjan Djokovic versus the random two-handed forehand kid. Double forehand kid, you know? Oh, Sabalenka is just firing on all cylinders in that point. Huge forehands, left to right to left to right. Finally getting the angle necessary to put Muchova away. It took a long time. This again, huge flattening out of the ball in the end. Huge, huge, huge. And the Expendables is like Sylvester Stallone and people like that. And there we go. Muchova gets the hold. Sabalenka found her groove a little bit in that last point, but still is 2 games behind in this third set. Muchova 2 games away from more history in this year. Been an incredible year for her so far. Can she get to her first ever 1,000 final? Let's see. Djokovic's kid playing like a 39-year-old Alcaraz, who's at this point is like Juan Carlos Ferrero, um, like heartthrob, like Spanish magazine guy, you know. Backhand slice from Sabalenka is wide. So, love 15. We saw this in the last service game. Just a few unforced errors, a few loose points from Sabalenka, but Muchova couldn't quite take charge. What? But what's the umpire saying? Okay. I don't know what the mental block is. I guess there was some double faults, but at the same time, I don't know. I think Mukova's just been really, really solid, making her play a lot of balls. Oh, what a volley! Mid-air, she hit that backhand volley. She was spinning in the air. That's crazy. That is just incredible. Karolina Muchova take a bow after that pirouette. Oh my gosh. Come on. So good. So good. I think Sabalenka does get frustrated, if that's what you mean by the mental block. When players just oh, great reactions from Muchova, just popped up off the net and just hit that forehand into the corner down the line. Come on. Yeah, just players who have like power in their game and also are hard to put away. I think that's Sabalenka doesn't like those kind of players, I'd guess. Oh, nice catch by the ball boy there, trying to stay resolute with his face. 3 break points from Muchova. 3 break points. Oh, forehand at the shoelaces from Muchova. Oh, just not quite good enough on that little half volley pickup. And first break point saved. We got Ferenc in the chat, a member. Welcome. Welcome. How are you doing? I think, yeah, Swiatek, she could have played better. Coco she showed up way more today. I mean, she was there. Swiatek just didn't take the chances she needed to. I mean, yeah. I think she should have taken the first set, Iga. She should have taken the first set. I remember that. I think that kind of set her down a bit. Didn't help when she was fighting for her life in the third set, kind of thing, you know? She's winning ugly, Matt. She's winning ugly. That's what I say to all my players. Just read my book. How to Win Ugly. Sorry, that's a pretty awful Brad Gilbert impression, but try my best. Try my best. It's a 3 breakpoint save by Sabalenka. We saw this in the first set. The set point saved by Muchova. Love 40 down. But here's a fourth chance for Muchova to take the second break and to serve for this match. Be a big win, another big win. Come back from a set down as well, if she was to win it. First serve, miles long from Sabalenka. How's the second serve going to be, though? How's the second serve going to be? Backhand from Muchova. The backhand is Sabalenka. Oh, what's the return from Muchova? Just jamming her up yet again. And an amazing return game from the Czech. Leaves her a double break up, serving at 5-2. So good. Muchova's just been another level these last two sets. In terms of just, I think that's Sabalenka smashing a racket there. Really frustrating Sabalenka. Yeah, another smashed racket. Seen the replay. Warning, racket abuse. Sabalenka. Yeah, keeping herself in rallies, keeping Sabalenka hitting another ball, more balls than she normally has to. It's really paying dividends for Muchova, but of course, we've seen this story before. Of course, the other way around, but we've seen someone in the Muchova Sabalenka match be a double breakup at 5-2, have match points, and lose the match. We've seen this before. Warning, just hold on to your horses in case something crazy happens. Like, you never know. It could happen again. Sabalenka could get the perfect revenge. She was saying before about revenge. Was it Max saying that she wants Sabalenka to get revenge? This would be the perfect revenge, wouldn't it? Okay, so you're a double breakup. I'm gonna win the match now 7-5. If Sabalenka wins this match 7-5, I mean, that would be just incredible. That would be, I mean, you couldn't write that. You could not write that. It'd be so just perfect. You think it's got to be scripted, but here we go. Muchova serving at 5-2. Backhand into the net from Sabalenka. You got to say, return has not been good. Last couple games. Needs to improve on return. Needs to. Just hitting way too many nets on return. Looks a bit despondent. Sabalenka rolling her eyes. First serve wide. Talk of 90s / I mean, it's 1990. It's listening to Vogue by Madonna in the car today. What a song. Amazing song. Ooh, double fault for Muchova. Ooh. And you gotta say, it's not out of the ordinary to see someone. She's never been to a 1,000 final before, serving against the number 2 seed for the match. She could get nervy here. Sabalenka will be hoping for that. But that just you're not helping yourself, Aryna, when you make these like rally ball backhand errors. That was just there's barely anything on it from Muchova down the middle of the court, and you just hit that into the net. That's not going to do you any favors. And Muchova inches closer. 30-15. 30-15. Serve and volley. Oh, it's worked all match. It works. She needs it most, serving for the match. And she now has 2 match points, Karolina Muchova, to get into her first ever 1,000 final in Cincinnati, to guarantee a first-time Masters 1000 champion on the women's side. This would be something. Karolina Muchova has 2 match points after 2 hours and 37 minutes. And it's wide off return from Sabalenka. It is wide. Karolina Muchova from a set down. She honestly had a huge chance to win that first set. Sabalenka stole it. Doesn't matter. Did not matter. Upped her game, Muchova. Upped her game massively. On serve, on return. Just in every single rally. In Sabalenka's hair. I mean, Sabalenka couldn't go anywhere. Like, she couldn't hit easy winners for a long period of time. That's how Muchova just kept her reined in, you know? Didn't let Sabalenka just play her normal game. Forced her to do some slice. And then when she didn't do slice, when she hit out, she'd make errors. She'd hit wide, hit into the net, and just a Muchova masterclass all over these last 2 sets. And she has got through to the Cincinnati final. She'll play Coco Gauff, who had a huge win of her own against Iga Swiatek. Number 1 and number 2 seed taken out in the semifinals. Who saw this coming? Who saw this coming? Especially the Coco Gauff one. I mean, you tell me the 7-0 19-year-old that doesn't have a forehand normally beats the best player in the world. I mean, when does that happen? When does that happen? Who predicted that to happen? Not me, not any of you. But my dad did, but he's just doing that to be contrarian, but we'll give him it this time, you know. But Karolina Muchova, what a win for the Czech. She will play Coco Gauff in the final tomorrow, I'm sure. One of Anthony and Frizano will be covering that. I mean, if I'm allowed to, I'll cover it, but probably one of Anthony and Frizano will be covering that. So enjoy, guys. Loved seeing you guys. First time in like 2 months almost. So first stream back. I thought I did okay. Didn't do awful. Slipped up in my words a couple times, but every stream we get back, we improve, you know. It's all a learning experience, isn't it? So yeah, thank you guys for joining me here. I mean, it's nothing without the chat because I'd just be talking to myself and it'd be really sad. I would be really sad. So thanks for joining me in prompting discussion about all sorts of things. Some things less tennis related, some things more Delhi related, but we get to the end of the stream regardless. So thank you guys for joining me. It has been Karolina Muchova. It has been Aryna Sabalenka. Muchova winning from a set down, 6-7, 6-3, 6-2. Bye-bye, guys.